Okay, so I think we're good now. I think we're live, hopefully. We'll see here in a second if anything pops up. Yeah, cool.
I'm out.
Alrighty. Okay, so I can pause that. Now it's time to post this all over the place. So, I'll be standing up in a bit here, guys. Let's see, general help, off topic. Probably put in off topic. Okay. Alrighty. Check the audio on this too. Test 1, 2. So. Test 1, 2. Cool. That should be good. All right. I think I'll hop on. Nah, I probably won't. Otherwise, yeah, that should be good to go. So, let's start here. 2 copies of Windows 10 Pro 64-bit, an MSI H110M motherboard, Thermaltake 430-watt power supply, nothing special there. This is a very low power machine. These are business machines for the Sheriff's Department over in Lake Andes. Core i3-6100. Again, they don't do anything. They just do Word documents and stuff, so this is perfect. Low cost, everything. This is my first time building in this case here. This is the Cougar Solution. It's a mid-tower aluminum, so it's lightweight and stuff. I'm a little worried about the size. But we'll see, it should be fine. PNY 120 gig SSD, very, very reputable. Can actually get, let's see, it does get the sequential read writes of 500 plus megabyte per second. It has like IOPS of like 85,000 plus for both read and write, so you gotta keep an eye on that. If you're ever getting a solid state drive, you gotta look at the IOPS. Each machine is getting 8 gigs of RAM. I would have gone with 4, but planning for the future when applications are going to get a little bit more demanding and whatnot, you gotta go for that. But this live stream is going to be a full unboxing from start to finish, and I actually haven't done one of these ever before. So we've got a couple tools here you can see. Screwdriver, flashlight if I need it, screw grabber, razor blade of course, yeah, and tweezers because you never know when you need those. I'm going to move this right back there for now. You should still be able to hear me just fine. And yeah, let's get to it. Start with the case first here. So I'm going to bring this down now. And I had to go with something that doesn't look like a gaming machine because obviously these people don't want to play games and stuff. And also I have my wonderful girlfriend here off screen. Actually, you want to help me get this out? I don't want to drop this or anything. Oh, did that computer just die? Oh, man. Yeah, sweet. Alright. I think my... Wow, it just died or something. So guys, don't buy the Aldo Cube. Piece of crap. It's only $200. The concept is great. It's a dual boot system. It has Android Marshmallow and Windows 10 Pro, and full running Windows, not like some mobile crap. Okay. So. Alright. Nice. Always keep your stuff to put it back in there. Nice. I actually don't think I have gloves, do I? I was going to wear some gloves for this too. Oh well. I'll just clean it off later. Okay. Yeah, nice nice case. Nice flat black, no LEDs or anything. It's got USB 2.0 and 3.0 on the front, power button on the front, mic and audio front or out on the front, and yeah, nice. So let's start with that. Let me just move this out of the way here. Let's do one machine at a time, of course. So. Unscrew the thumb screws at the back, and these ones are actually freaking difficult. Okay. In this case, you actually need a screwdriver to take those off. And this is just a starter thing, kind of. After they see the quality of this, I'm sure they're probably going to have me redo their entire office. These are just the two accounting computers. So. Yeah. So I guess I was gonna probably just have my phone up to watch the... I was gonna have this other machine here be the thing for me to monitor YouTube chat, but I guess I'll just have to go through my phone here. Yeah. Okay. Library. My videos. Apparently. I don't like the new YouTube layout because you can't freaking find anything. Okay, there we go. Okay. I actually just want chat. Come on. Oh my gosh, chat. YouTube, can you not, please? Yes, live chat. Okay, seriously, there's gotta be a way to swipe for live chat, right? Oh my goodness. Is it really gonna make me be vertical for this? Okay. Well, I guess there we go. That's my live chat. Anyway, let's continue this. Let's get another. Okay, so yeah, that one actually just slides. Awesome. So, set the case panel where it's not going to get damaged. Inside, I'll show you guys here. So, just your standard stuff. There's your USB 3 header, your HD audio, case fan, motherboard screws, and actually, There's some standoffs for graphics cards in here too. Nice. Nice. Not something you expect from a cheapo case like this. Again, going cheap because you're doing this in mass and they want to save some money wherever they can. Okay, so zip tie. Or twisty tie, not a zip tie. And normally you'd look through the motherboard guide there and go from there. This case actually has grommets for water cooling, if you'd ever want to do water cooling. But yep, you got your motherboard screws, standoffs, all that good stuff. So that's again, normally you'd have, I have a tray at work I should have brought with, but I'm not too worried about it. I just need the standoffs and the screws here. And actually, that's weird. This only has 2 standoffs. That's odd. Well, regardless, separate the motherboard screws from the rest. There's all sorts of different screws on here for the graphics cards and whatnot. Might actually have to make a trip to the shop and get oh, actually I might have some extras in there. Oh, I hope I do. Nope, no standoffs. Okay, that's a little troublesome. Might have some back in here. I'm so happy we sorted through all this stuff the other day. Sweet. All right, so I got one standoff. Couple standoffs here. Oh, I can't believe I don't have any more standoffs in there. I have never seen that before. Usually they come with like 5 or 6 extra standoffs because you lose them all the damn time. Okay, anyway. Go back to get the motherboard screws out of here. So yeah, if you don't know, the motherboard screws look like that. So yeah. And when I'm saying standoff, this is what I mean. This little guy right there. Yep. And what that does is it elevates the motherboard off of the case itself so it doesn't conduct static. It doesn't actually close a circuit that it's not supposed to, which it would be really, really bad. Alrighty. So the rest of these can go back in the bag. Because if in the future, for some reason, they want to switch over to water cooling, then there you go. Come on. Okay. Just put that right back in the case. Actually, you should probably put it here. And then put that there. Okay. So, go ahead and bring this. Should be alright. Yeah, you can see a little bit better. Alright. So, get all these nice and strung out. Some of these you're not going to need, like, that's your audio, so you need that. This controls the audio for the front panel. This is the USB 3 header, which in their case they actually don't need, but and this is the case fan for now. You can actually just put that off to the side because we might not need to remove that tie. We'll see. And now let's unbox the motherboard here. Make sure you move your screws out of the way so you don't knock them off the table. Those right there. Alright, so motherboard time. Here's your I/O shield. I always put that in first because otherwise you'll probably forget. You have to take the motherboard out and everything that you plugged in. So this, take that out. A couple of SATA cables. This case does not have a CD drive. The other machines do have that, so I'll just do that. Let's make sure that's okay. So I'll just take the CD drives out of the old machines and plop them in here. That'll save an extra $20 probably per machine. And normally you would take the motherboard CD and install the drivers for the stuff. But in this case, you're not going to do that. It's actually bad practice. You go to the manufacturer's website and get the most current drivers, which I'll be doing here for my laptop, putting in a flash drive and flashing the BIOS before I ever install the operating system. So again, keep all those boxes and everything, because if something goes wrong, if a component happens to be bad, you have your stuff to send back to the manufacturer and your butt is covered. Now this kind of bag here is what's called an anti-static bag. Normally you would actually be wrist strapped to something. I actually don't have mine here because I never use it. If you're careful, if you're always touching the metal, then you're fine. So, like now, I'm gonna grab the actual board itself. So you try to keep your hands, don't touch the components on the board, and you'll be fine. But then you look and see how this orientates and compare it to your I/O shield. These flaps here. Oh yeah, I'll catch you over here now. Alright, so these flaps here, you'll bend these back and out of the way. That can actually snap off here. Okay. Take a video of me?
No. What my mom posted on Facebook.
You just have to look. Some of these are actually locks that you'll want to keep, but the rest of these are actually just trash. It's kind of more excess stuff from manufacturing and fabrication. They don't need to be there. They'll actually get in your way most of the time, so I just get rid of them. It's not a big deal. What time is it? It's already 8:13. I want to see if I can get these done by 9:30. Okay. Yep. Like that's a lock. So you would bend that like so. Having fun?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to do one of these live streams before. It's nice. I've never actually built a computer from scratch on a live stream, which is fun. It's always fun to do because something's always going to go wrong. Something always goes wrong during computer builds. It's nice to have that. I'm actually going to... Nobody said anything in chat yet. Is anybody watching? I'm curious. It says one person's watching. Probably just my client. Okay. Anyway, so you look how this is orientated and compare it to there. You just plopper right there. Easier said than done. There we go. So with that in there, you can put your motherboard in. And actually, wait a second. What's that? What the heck? What the hell? Wow, I might actually need to look at the manual for this one. This has changed up a bit. I think I know why I only have 2 standoffs. Let's see what the manual has to say. Quick installation guide, yada yada yada. Should be looking at the cases one actually. Case would explain why there's only 2 freaking things in there. That's Spanish. Panel, yeah. It does not talk about why. Doesn't even talk about it. Okay, well, let me just see where these line up here. Like I said, something goes wrong. This isn't necessarily wrong, though, I guess. But, alright, so this is an entirely super small motherboard. Oh, it's a board holder. That's handy. Nice. It's in the way, though. It's to hold your board so it doesn't move. That is nice. That'd been super nice to have on my giant freaking board. Cool. Okay. That's neat, I suppose. That's strange. Never seen that before. Yeah, so see where the board lines up. So you put in the standoffs. And make sure you put in the standoffs all the way so it doesn't come loose when you're tightening the screws on the motherboard. That's a big issue that you might overlook. What?
My mom and my dad's sister, my aunt.
Okay, sure you got your... Oh, I actually forgot my pliers. There. It's actually too big. Yeah, way too big. Did I lose one line or something? Huh. Yeah, I'm like missing the size in between. This is the one that I just happen to need. So in this case, you improvise and use something like this. And you just take your time. And you'll know when you have it in far enough, when it won't turn anymore. You don't want to overturn it and over tighten it because it's very easy to strip these screws. So just go slow and pray you don't do that. Actually, I gotta go let Skeet know that I'm doing this. Skeet will probably watch. I'll bet ya. He's like, I am not gonna watch you build computers. Maybe someone will. Fuck you. That wasn't actually Skeet, that was Zen. Okay, one more person. Just trying to get the staff of here, of Piebald to come watch. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, last one. No Zen, there's no special graphics card going in here, it's all integrated, which, okay, I'm in the clear. It has VGA out. It has DVI too, so that can be transformed into an HDMI. That's good. I didn't even check if this thing had a VGA out to begin with, or onboard graphics I should say, period. Always check that for your clientele. I was in a bit of a rush. They needed the quote like ASAP, so I just kind of vomited out a quote for him and said, "Here you go. Take it or leave it." All right, so I'm ready to put the motherboard in. I hope. Like so. Or wait, oh, does this not have standoffs? What? I think wow, this actually, it doesn't say it in the manual, but the pre-done things here are actually built-in standoffs. So you can see how this is elevated. These don't actually need to be here. This is the actual one that I was talking about. This is in the motherboard, or in the case, integrated into it. That's a lock, motherboard lock, so you don't have to worry about your motherboard sliding out while you're doing anything. Alan, it's not even that expensive. This was probably about $300, I think. So $350. Well, obviously with the Windows 10 license, then yeah, you're looking at like $500. But yeah, no, it's nothing too bad. And if they buy them in bulk from me, I can get them cheaper. So they have a pretty decently sized office. So if they decide to do that, then yay. Oh, I really wish I had my pliers. I really wish I had pliers right now. But yeah, so Core i3 6100, 8 gigs of RAM, 120 gig SSD, simple 800 or 430 watt power supply, very reliable, freaking 5-year warranty. Yeah, good stuff. If I could have just remembered the pliers. Oh, what's this? Come on. Okay. Second standoff down. All right. Alright, okay. Let's put the motherboard in. And actually, probably be better to do all this on the outside right now. So I'm gonna put the CPU in, put the heatsink on, the RAM, all that stuff. I'm gonna do it right here. You can go ahead and use the motherboard plastic. It's anti-static. Alexa, stop. Alexa picked up my voice. Oh boy. Alexa, shut up. So you fold that up. There. Okay. So let's get one of the CPUs out here. Come on. Try not to destroy the cases for these. And you can put the Core i3 logo sticker on there if you want to as well. But here's your CPU. Wonderful, wonderful CPU. I'll toss that right in front of there so you can see that. If it wants to focus, there you go. Not bad, 3.7 gigahertz. Dual core, I believe, with hyperthreading. And man, my first CPU I ever got, I think, was 800 megahertz, single core. It's crazy how far we've come. Obviously, it's Intel, so comes with heatsink with thermal paste on the back, which is nice. If this is a gaming machine, I would, 1, get an aftermarket heatsink, and 2, I would put my own thermal paste on there. Like Arctic Silver 5 is my go-to stuff. That stuff is great. It drops like an extra 5 degrees off of the thing. And magically pliers fall from the sky. Yes. Okay. Well, time to put the CPU in here. So you pop it out here. and then you promptly drop it. You look on the chip for this little guy right there, the little arrow, and it tells you which way it's supposed to point. Then you look on your motherboard, and in this case, normally it's in that corner, but you actually match it up. In this case, it's noted by a little circle. So, and normally they all face to where you can read them from this direction, you know, like if this is up and down. So, you know, if you're reading top to bottom, that's usually how they all go. Some are different. I know a lot of AMD CPUs are like that. And also this is a zero insertion force CPU because it's LGA, or land grid array. It's not PGA, the pin grid array, because if it was PGA, the pins would be on the CPU. LGA is when the pins are on the motherboard itself. And for this, for LGA, you just do this, you leave this little black thing off, and the moment that you bring this down, it'll pop off. And you'll probably get the crap scared out of you the first time. Because, I mean, mine launched and flew the first time I did this. But there, so your CPU is locked in, good to go. And you want to hold on to this, so put this in your case, your CPU case. And like this stuff, you can throw this away. Yeah, like this, keep that, this, keep that. And all this is for if something goes wrong, if a part is defective when you boot it up, then you want to do this. And I suck apparently at putting these back in boxes. Let's try this again. This goes like so, so, so. Yes, it's a Blue Yeti microphone. I call it the silver dildo because it's a giant freaking hunk of metal. It will always get in your way.
I'm on camera. I was like, nope.
Oh. Yeah. So the microphone will always get in your way. You'll basically want to. You'll want to get a stand for it. Something like this. That point over there. You want to get something like this for it, a stand where you can put it on this. I actually have one over at my desktop that it has a boom arm that's actually, you can go up and down with it and rotate it and everything. Super, super handy. But yeah, when I do covers and stuff and I don't want to use my cardioid microphone, I use that. Go back to box school. Yeah, thanks, Cole. Anyway, so this stuff can go back in here. I'm trying to zoom by this and just go through it. It's not as you can't go fast with this stuff. Yeah. All right, time to undo this and yep. So they have a scissors thing here.
My sister's so excited to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's she from?
She lives in Nebraska.
Nebraska. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like get you off.
Oh, it's fine. They like company, I'm sure. You guys like company, right? Yeah. Like even this, you don't need to keep a hold of this necessarily. Just keep the actual case for it. That's basically all they want back. And open this up. This is your RAM. This is it's a dual channel board, but this is a single channel piece of memory. So you can actually just plop her in there. You'll look at the pins. They only go in one way, but you plop these arms down right here and you stick it in like that. In this case, you put it in the slot closest to the CPU and you push down firmly on both sides and you'll hear it click. And there you go. Now we're going to put on the CPU heatsink. And just like I said before, make it to where you can read it from, facing here. Like this is the right way to have a motherboard. So you stick that like there. Again, it only goes on one way. You just look at the locks on the stock heatsink. It actually tells you which way they lock. They turn all counterclockwise. So, and for this you might actually need to lift up and push. You'll hear the clicks, and that's how it should sound. Click, click, and now you rotate counterclockwise. Actually, let's see. Actually, I think that's to release it. Yeah, that's to release it. So put that back. Okay. And as always with building computers, always turn on your machine outside the case first in case a component doesn't work. So you can use your motherboard box as a temporary case. Obviously cardboard is not conductive, so you're fine. But go ahead, put that down just like that. Plug in the CPU heatsink fan into the CPU fan header. In this case, for this motherboard, it's actually farther away than what I'd like. So you have to wrap it around, make your own way. Let's see, in this case, I'm going to... Oh, thanks. Try that. Hey, that'll work. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, so that can go like that. And that'll actually work. Cool. Now, let's unbox the power supply. Computer nerds call it the PSU, power supply unit, because everyone likes to have abbreviated names for everything. Way open. I don't think this is a modular power supply. So there's gonna be a lot of cords everywhere. Okay. A bit. Okay, that's a nice power supply.
Mm-hmm.
Safety sticker. Okay. Always look for the voltage meter on here. It has been known that some companies, like their employees, if they're having a bad day, they'll switch it to 240, and that's not good because we live in America and we use 115 here. If you go over to Europe, they use 240 volts. So don't change that to 240 and plug it into your wall. Bad things will happen. Very bad things, and your warranty will not cover it. Alright, so big old jumble of cables here. Probably be zip tying most of this away. Let's see. Just take it apart a little bit so you have an idea of how they're laid out. There's two sets of... Okay, there's one... No, they're about the same. Yep, they're the same. So 2 SATA... Oh, wait. 1, 2... Okay, this one has 3 SATA and 2 Molex. This one has 2 SATA and 2 Molex. This is the 24-pin power supply. This has a... It's for PCIe. This is oh sweet. So this has 8 headers for CPU. So if you do have a more power hungry motherboard, then you can do that. But it's no big deal if you don't have that. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. So, CPU. Again, they only go in one way. You just gotta look at how the locking mechanism goes, and then look at the how the little tips are lined up. They only go one way. Excuse you.
I have the hiccups.
Yeah, you do. Alrighty. Plug in the 24 pin. And that should click too. Don't worry about breaking your motherboard or anything, you'll be fine. I mean, you should worry about flex, that's why it's nice to do it on a completely flat surface. If you do this in the case, you're putting a lot of pressure on it, it can actually bend the board and snap this. Yeah, circuits and stuff. Let's see here, get one of the SATA cables out. We're only going to need one of them. And normally you go like this. Okay, take one of the SSDs out here. Just looking. Oh, I'm thirsty too.
You can finish that Coke.
No, thank you. That would be disgusting. It's like tar now, probably.
No. Probably could toss that.
Cole, what do you mean what happens then? Was that when I was talking about the power supply? Also, if you want to get my attention, go message me on Steam so I actually get I hear the pop-up. Because then I'll know. Like, also say it, obviously, whatever you say in YouTube, say it in Steam, because I don't want to go back and forth. I'll only look at YouTube. But that's what sucks about YouTube is it doesn't let you set a sound notification for when a message is sent through the live chat. I really wish they would do that. So, now we're going to put that SSD goodness in here. This is basically the heart of the machine and all of its speed. I have a video where I compared a hard drive to a solid state drive. Yeah. APOC, what's what? You gotta tell me because there's like a 10-second delay for the stream, so you have to tell me what you're talking about. You can't just say like, what's that? So solid state drive. Let's see here. Oh, were you talking about the power supply? If you were to plug it in, it would actually fry most likely all of your components, anything connected to your computer, USB, headset, all that stuff. Instead of your devices getting what they're expecting, 115 volts or less, they're getting 240 volts or less. And yeah, your components can't handle that. Because over in Europe they either, I can't remember if it's we use DC or we use AC, but they use the opposite, and it's AC alternating current, and then DC is something current. I'm not an electrician, I don't know. Don't worry about breaking your motherboard. Oh, nice. Cool. Okay, so that's that. We'll get one of the SATA plugins over here to this. So this is SATA. Let's see where we're at. SATA Data, SATA Power. Something important to know is you always have to check if your motherboard has SATA 2 or SATA 3 or God forbid SATA 1 and you have an SSD. If you have an SSD and you have SATA 2, you're not going to be getting the full speed of that SSD. You'll be getting maximum, I think, 250 or 300 megabits per second. No, it is megabytes per second. Yeah, megabytes per second. The bandwidth cap, the maximum data that it can push for SATA 2 is 3 gigabits per second, and SATA 3 is 6. So, yeah, always make sure you're on SATA 3. Let's see here. Good. That should be everything. I'm gonna go ahead and take this over here without destroying everything, I hope. Ouch. Okay. Currently moving my VGA cable over to this. Give me just a few seconds here. See if I can do this here. Excuse me. Ouch. God, I'm hitting everything. Okay. So plug that into the VGA. Okay. Good. Plug in a spare keyboard and mouse. Let's go for that, huh? That should work. Again, cord's all tied up here. Do I have another keyboard here somewhere? I have that one. That needs drivers though. Okay. Just try this out here. If the stream disconnects, then obviously I unplugged something. That can happen. I think, that's where the saying comes, fuck it, we'll do it live, because anything can go wrong live and you can't edit it out. So that's where the fun happens, though, That can be thrown away. Keep that. This is the power cord for the power supply. We're almost ready to boot it up for the first time. Yeah, Void continues to hit everything. Yeah. Oh, these are the screws to mount the power supply to the back of the case. Keep those, obviously. I have plenty extra. They actually come with a lot extra in the case. So, not really something you usually need to worry about. Unless you have a GPU, then you probably run out of screws. Yeah, I know. So, okay. Could you please plug this in over there?
No.
Please.
Where?
Any one of these.
Okay.
One of those.
What would you do without me?
I don't know. I'd have to do it myself. So, now we're plugged in. Power's on. I think, did the lights flicker there for a second?
I have no idea.
I think the lights like half a second dimmed for a little bit.
I don't know. I must have
Okay.
blinked.
Okay. So we have that. Where's the mouse at? Is the mouse over there too? Yeah. And let me grab that.
I was like, can you get it?
I can try. Okay. Mouse. Always close your razor blade so you don't slice your finger open. Not something that you want to happen. Okay, and now a little trick. To start your computer without needing to actually have it in the case plugged into the headers of the case, refer to the motherboard stats for this. It will tell you power LED, power switch. So in this case, power is one of those. This is actually wrong. This is wrong. This isn't the right motherboard. This is the MSI. I'm not even joking. Look at this. What a joke. Come on, MSI. What are you doing here? Alright, so, oh, yeah, I don't have that on there. I can't even see anymore. Oh, yeah. So, there. Notice, is it focusing yet? Yeah. So look at that. Keep that in your mind. And then look at this. See those? Doesn't match up. Is it? It's not even focusing. Ah, come on. Focus. Yeah, the pins don't match up. They don't match up. Oh, you can't even see it. I want you guys to see me fail at starting this computer. Okay. JCon. So now it comes down to basically experience and me deciding what is what. I doubt they would have it all the way the fuck over there. Why would they have it there? That's so far away. That is insanely far away. Normally it's in the back corner. But that says JSP. That's not... Well, let's try this out. If I get electrocuted, here we go.
Great. No, I'm just kidding.
Nothing. Nothing. That's really sketchy. Why? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jeez, my knee's snapping.
Because it is on, right?
Oh. When
Oh.
I did it on Snapchat, my niece.
Oh.
She said, "What? That's cool."
Yeah, this is a bit of a predicament because it says JFP1. That's JCon. It doesn't even say JFP on here anywhere. What the fuck? There's no headers on here. JFP2. That's FP2. Where's 1? That's so weird. I wonder if it's this. I actually need something smaller. How can I do this without getting shocked? Yeah, this should work. It's plastic, right? Nope. So, the machine's not booting. Unplug it from the power supply. Okay. Sure you got that plugged in, huh? Yeah, that is plugged in. Try another outlet, maybe. Oh, you see the flash that time? Okay, it wasn't just me. The lights flashed again. Okay.
Do you want me to try a different outlet?
Just leave it there for now.
Okay.
That's so weird. It's not starting. I don't know what to say. I wonder if they have a safe, fail-safe. I might need to bring the case up here. Okay, well, troubleshooting, fun stuff. That's what I live for. So, we're gonna try to MacGyver this. Okay, look for your power. It's power LED. Power switch. Theoretically, it's supposed to go right there. Come on. I say theoretically because Could be wrong. Fly. So. Nothing. Let's try this. Okay, you want to try a different outlet then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Could go ahead and plug it in. All the way. Fucking fly. So now what? I hope I'm recording this because, yep, I'm recording. I might have to submit this into the motherboard manufacturer. Maybe it's power supply. Do I have a power supply? I could take the power supply to that one. I could do a check quick, see if it's power supply. I happen to have another one around here. Albeit an older one. This is a live working machine too, so I know that it works. Oh, is this the? Oh, this isn't gonna work. This is the mini thing. This doesn't have. This okay. This doesn't have a normal size power 24 power pin. This has the mini 24 power pin. It's a server machine. Let me think. Should I disassemble my own computer and use my power supply? I don't think so. I have more at the shop, but I don't want to go to the shop. Okay. Do you guys have any ideas? Actually, just because I'm curious, because I saw this online as Tech Tips. Some foreign companies have it reversed. Nope. Still not working either. It was getting power because like the lights flickered. God, that makes me wonder about my own computer. Hold on. Holy shit, that's hot. Why is my extreme drive so fucking hot? Manual again here. I'm looking over it real carefully this time. Power switch, reserved. Yeah, power switch. If something's not, it's not grabbing something. This is why you test outside the case first. Okay, cold, haha. Yeah, I've done all those things, Agent Cold and Alan. I've done all those things. I've even tried different outlets and tried a couple other things. I saw online Tech Tips, they actually ran into an issue with, let me see here, with some foreign companies. This means off to them, and this would be on, which obviously the O means open circuit, the line means closed, if you're not an electrician or whatever. Closed circuit means it's getting power. I'm not going to put it in rice. Cool. But, okay, well, that's just a heap of wires. That looks horrible. Okay, put this back.
Oh god, but I'm gonna...
Alright, there.
Should I hop in?
Yeah, sure.
No. No.
If you guys haven't met her, that's Sam. That's my girlfriend. Let's see. I really don't know. For some reason, all the hubs on here, like for USB and audio, it has a J in front of it, which I've never seen before, which is odd.
Oh my god.
Is this all in?
I can't spell tonight.
What are you trying to spell?
Cyber.
Cyber?
Yeah, because my niece...
C-Y-B-E-R.
Yeah, shut up. I already know. My niece is wondering.
Oh,
She's like, how did you meet?
Yeah, cybersecurity. Yeah, agent. I'm praying to the power gods. Yeah. No, I am at a loss for words right now. Yep, so the light's flickered, so it's getting power, obviously.
Wait, did it again?
Yeah.
Oh, I keep missing it. I close my eyes every time.
Oh, I can't remember which pins it was. Let me check and see if just the power supply will turn on. I can't remember which pins it's supposed to be. Let me see here. Agent. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about. All right, let me see here. Just give me 2 seconds. Can't remember which pins. Flip the switch. On the 24 power. Pin 16. Pin 17. Black wire, green wire.
Wow, he seems nice. Of course.
So they're right next to each other. Should be. This is very dangerous, so we'll see if this works. Okay, power supply turns on. Okay, fan spins. So that means either the motherboard's defective or something else is up. So, good news. That's good news. Let's try just plugging in the 24 power pin. This is actually really good. I'm glad things are going wrong. It's boring when things go right all the time. Really, it is. Ouch. These 24 pin things are bullshit sometimes. Okay, let's try this again. Okay.
Flicker.
Yep, there's a flicker. That's so weird. JFP1, is this it? Hey! Hey! Alrighty, we got some lights. There's a little bit of lighting in here. That was unexpected. Hopefully they're okay with that. Booyah. Alright, we got progress. Progress is good. So, unplug that. Let it go for a little bit. Now let's try the next piece. The CPU header. Okay. Oh, I didn't even check if we got display out or not.
When do we get to meet him?
Yeah? Cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and plug everything back in once. I want to see. That was weird. So apparently the pin is actually this down here. This. Can you guys see that? Where's my pinky at? Yeah, it's this one. I thought it was this one back here or this one down here. Normally it's located right here in respect to the motherboard orientation. Yeah. So. Okay, so we have that. Should be good to go. Let's try this again, shall we? So, now we can start up this. Ooh, yeah. Let's see if we get a display. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm probably on the wrong display. Hold on. No. What's this video?
I told her, I'm like, well, I'm hoping that you can meet him before Christmas. Because knowing me, that's probably when you'd meet him.
So it's stuck at going in between 1 and 3 for whatever reason. Let me just shut the display off again. Try this again. It's switching between display 1 and 3 for some reason. That was weird. Whoop. What is it? It's like thinking. Okay, let me try pushing that in more. I wonder what would cause that. What would cause? Yeah, agent. Yeah, me too. I've had it happen before too, more times than once. Faulty parts. Like, I had one that I didn't notice it, but the capacitor was bent. Like, it was exposed, you know, like, it was about ready to explode, you know, like, separate. And it had bent so far over that it was actually touching back down onto the board. And I started it up, and all of a sudden, like, just immediately smoke and sparks. Just, yeah. Not so much sparks, just mostly smoke, but, yeah. It's... Why are we not getting display out, though? That's what I want to know. It's quiet, though. It's real quiet. So now we're not getting anything. It just keeps going back.
It's blinking.
Yeah, it's blinking. I did not record it. No, that was back before I had this stuff. I wonder what it could be. Let's try this. Disconnect the drive here. Disconnect it from power. And let's see, that's all the way plugged in. That. Did I just drop something onto the board? I think my hand grabbed one of these little metal pieces. Shit. I felt like something dropped onto the board there for a second. I'm not going to risk that. I hate that 24 pin. I always feel like I'm going to separate it from the fucking board. Okay, anyway. I really hope nothing did that. Okay. Alan Ruse. Yeah, sometimes you run into problems. It took me 2 days, I think, to build my first one. Mainly because I was terrified of breaking something, and I was super careful. I wore 2 anti-static wrist straps. I had one to my foot, and I had one to my wrist. I didn't want to risk anything. Okay. Come on. Is that from the board? That's odd. It's like excess metal on the motherboard. Yeah, it's like one of the locks. I wonder if that's what was causing it. This is why you don't buy cheap stuff, by the way. I'll high lift. Yeah, my girlfriend is here. My girlfriend has a name. Her name is Sam.
Or you can just call me girlfriend. No, I'm just kidding.
There. Yeah. That's so weird. Wow.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Yeah, like look at that. Like, it's just chunks Excess chunks. Huh. That's weird. Okay, that might have fixed the problem. We'll see here. Now this time I'm getting these out of the way. Make sure there's nothing left.
I'm trying to read what you're saying.
Oh, this is cool glasses.
Of course.
Sends to voicemail. Okay, let me just get these scraps picked up here.
I do have some pretty cool glasses.
Forgot to take the mics home this morning.
That's okay.
I was gonna have some after work. Excuse me. Okay. Shall we try again? Okay, that's gonna go up there. Agent. Alright, see you later, Lyft. Alright, so. VGA, check. Mouse, check. I'm going to put that into USB 2.0 actually, because 3.0 probably doesn't have drivers. That might be an issue. Okay. I wonder, it probably doesn't go like that. Oh, it does go like that. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it does matter. That might have been the difference between that or that. There. Clicked the first try. Nice. Alright, let's try putting this into SATA 1. Let's try using first SATA data plug, SATA power plug. And that should, it's PCI E, should be everything. CMOS is in there. Oh, it's probably looking for a sysfan, isn't it? Isn't it? I bet. I think I have an extra one I can plug in. That's probably why I wasn't getting anything. Now that I think about it, I might have an extra thing in here. Otherwise, I think I threw them away. I have a Noctua fan from my old case. I betcha. Oh no, did I throw it away? It's gonna take up too much room, so I threw it away. Oh, here we go. Sweet! Sysfan to the rescue. Technically, it's not even a sysfan, it's a CPU fan, but it works. So that's just to trick the system into thinking that we have it plugged in. Okay. Some of them don't like to boot. Okay. Light flicker is a good sign. Okay, JFP1. Cross your fingers. Are you kidding me? Come on. Give me something here. Fucking fly. Oh my god. Swear to God. It keeps like going toward my nose. Oh. It's flickering. Like it wants to do something. Do I have another shitty monitor around here? No, I do not. My TV doesn't have VGA on it. It's too new. I could try DVI to VGA conversion. That might work. I'm so happy we sorted that stuff out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'll take one of those.
No.
Yeah, I want one. Looks good.
I have to pull this off.
What is this? Oh, this is one of those special ones, isn't it? Fuck. I don't think I have one of those.
No.
Yep, got it.
Dang it. I look better anyways.
Yeah, you do. She's got the looks. Alright, let's see. Alright. This might work. I think this is DVI-I to VGA. This might work, theoretically. Everything's theoretical in computers. Nothing actually works for sure. It is not gonna work. Alright, switch displays. Wait. Oh! It went full black. You guys can't even see what I'm seeing. Goes to get the cable, comes back with a fedora. What the fuck? My lady. Alright, DVI-D, come on. Fuck. Why? Wait, it would be on VGA because it's still VGA on the TV, on the monitor. It's composite. It's not composite. D sub. Sub. I never even checked. Maybe the cable came unplugged from the back here. How stupid would that be? That would be. I would laugh my ass off. Holy shit! Are you kidding me? Is that gonna? That's it. Fuck. Wow. Wow. Oh boy. Always check your monitor. Video cable. Make sure it's connected all the way. VGA is very, very picky about being plugged in. Shut up, agent. Okay. Alright, so USB time. Okay, now we know it's working. Let's, oh, that feels nice. Oh, man. My face. Okay.
Why are you wearing a fedora?
Okay, so good. It works. Unplug. Oh my god.
I feel like they need to see what I look like in a fedora.
Do it.
No.
Yep, they're there.
No.
Yeah, they're good. They already said you look better than I do. So you got that going for you. Okay. Here's mine. Alright, I need to go get. I gotta go get something to drink. I am thirsty as hell. I'll be right back. She can entertain you guys for a few minutes.
Oh god. This head is like huge.
Yeah, good night. Love you guys. Alright. Keep him entertained. Alright, they're going to bed. Would you like a Coca-Cola? Fresh. They're cold.
It's gonna end up like that.
Okay, then we'll share one.
Because I don't do
Yeah, I don't do Coke either.
Coke.
I do like cocaine, but. Alright, excuse me.
I was trying to do.
Excuse me.
Shit, he's back. They're being so mean.
You're trying to tell you to unplug the monitor and stuff.
No.
Lock his door.
Take all his shit.
I don't know if you wanted some or not.
Sure.
Okay. Alright.
You gotta
Okay.
open it all the way, honey.
Why do people do that? Because then, like, if it spills, if it tips over, it doesn't spill like it doesn't vomit it all over the place. It just kind of slowly goes out, so you have a chance of saving your drink. Okay, so that's built. I have Windows booted to an ISO on here, so I'm gonna go actually put this in the case now, and we can really get moving on this.
I think one of them asked where I got my glasses.
Okay, so don't need this piece of crap. That goes there. Don't actually need the sysfan. I didn't think you'd actually need. Some other boards make it where you require a sysfan to boot up. You won't actually have anything on the screen. You won't get a freaking display saying something's wrong. Nothing. Okay. So.
By the way, you have a big head.
I know I do. Okay.
Your hat doesn't even fit on my head. It's like huge.
And let's see. Yeah, so case, the word in case now. Now this place is all freaking destroyed because I had to kind of put everything here. Ugh. Asian. I'm glad you saw that. Yeah, we'll leave that.
Oh god.
What? Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Let's try this again. Should be able to get this going pretty quick now. Alright, so.
Good thing I didn't let that one out.
Okay, that's good. Now take one of your mini screws here and just start plopping them all over the place. God, I think it's so handy. Okay. Not that. That ain't right. One more. It's man code, you wouldn't understand. Oh, come on. Go.
I feel like I should kick you in the butt.
How about no?
Yeah.
Downside with cheap cases is that the standoffs, they strip really easily, so you can wreck them very, very easily. And yeah, thankfully with this Sysvan, we won't need to undo the twisty tie. Just leave it like that, as long as it doesn't interfere with the CPU. Yeah, that.
How about yes?
It's hot as hell in here. Oh geez, look at all the bugs.
I see that.
I got some more air in here. Alright. Over here. Drink break for a second.
I'm gonna kick you in the butt.
I was actually gonna switch. I forgot to do it. I was gonna switch into this shirt.
Oh god.
I gotta do it now that I remember. Yeah. Alright, one sec. So, where can I go? Nobody's gonna see me until I get done here. I have a special surprise. Some of you have seen this shirt, some haven't. I would change on screen, but like YouTube might flag it. Get your man boobs out of my live stream. Alright. Ta-da! Much better. Alright. He's like, I can still see you. So that's that. Yeah, time to put the power supply in. This one doesn't have any brackets for that. Good. Now you'll see some people like to sift the cables in first. It depends on the, like this one you can't put in like that, so I have to put in just like so. Look at how the things are lined up here. Typically the
I should not be drinking Coke.
typically it will look just like that. Awesome. You guys can't see this again, can you?
No, they can't.
It's alright. I need to invest in an ultra-wide webcam. Okay, I'll just leave it like that. That's where most of the action is going to be anyway. Okay. Line those up, and then that little pack of screws that you got that I almost threw away. Yeah. He's like, I'm in your window, you got the power to take a shower. What? For half an hour.
What?
Oh, okay. You guys are great. These are all staff members for that piebald community.
Okay.
A bunch of good fellows. Word is that Sushi's going to be getting a promotion. A lot of people have come to me today. Since I'm now the community manager, I actually own Zombie RP now. They want Sushi promoted to Super. Which I don't think on my first day as owner, I don't think I'm going to promote anybody. Because that doesn't really look good. But I'll definitely look into it. I haven't got a chance to really meat sushi at all. Okay, this power supply is junk. The screw holes are a joke, I mean. Or maybe I'm just a joke because I think I put it in here upside down. Maybe. Well, that's gotta be right, because, yeah, that's right. Don't know what I'm talking about. I think Agent's doing a good job. He gets a promotion. At least we know all the components for this computer are working so far, so das ist gut. I can't tell if this power supply is upside down or what. I don't think it is. There's only one way the screws match up, but looks weird. Yeah, like the screw holes do not match up for this fucking power supply. At all. Not even close. I guess this power supply is only getting 3 screws instead of 4. That's alright, it's not going to go anywhere. That's weird, I've never seen that before. Yeah, I'm making sure I'm not flipping that switch because I've done that by accident before and almost started the computer on. That would have been bad. Sucks is there's no way to cable manage any of these cables in this cheap case, so it's going to be kind of trash. There's no mounts for 2.5 to 3/4 drive conversions. So I'm probably just going to, for now, I'm just going to lay the SSD inside. When I get to work tomorrow, I'm going to double-sided sticky tape it to the thing. You have to. There's no, I don't have any 3.25 to 2.5 inch conversions. So. Okay, anyway, HD audio, USB. This is a lot of USB headers, by the way. It's pretty crazy. So HD audio goes there.
Wait, did you even tell him my name?
Yeah.
You did?
I said Sam, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if you did or not.
Yeah. They called you Sammy.
What?
They were calling you Sammy. Okay. The board itself does have a USB 3 header. Sweet. So, this I am going to try to cable manage some of this stuff. Those would be too tight if I... Oh, no, they wouldn't. Oh, that's good. See, this is for business, so I actually got to make it kind of professional. So, I'm going to do whatever I can to make it look the best I can. Go from there. So I'm just going to run that, run all this through here. that's not gonna. I'm actually going to move this. I'm gonna take the side panel off. Take this back panel off. Yeah, that'll be the easiest way to do this. So many cables. This case is going to be all sweaty by the time I'm done with it. At least I know what to do for the next case before I start doing all this crap. I'll know to take both sides off and route the cables through the back. What's nice is these computers are going to be in a nice ventilated area, so I won't have to worry much about. Oh, it was plugged in my computer, wasn't it? No. Okay. So yeah, so these cables here, I can pull these out the back, run these straight down to the bottom. Cable management is key, whether people believe it or not. Now the ones that are here, notice there's not much space to do anything with. Like, I'll probably store the cables right here. That'd be a good spot. All the excess from the power supply, which you'll see here very shortly. There's so many fucking cables, it's really weird. My case is the worst for cable management. I had to zip tie literally every cable one by one to my case. There is no routing. The case is so big that none of the cables reach by themselves. I had to get extensions for a lot of the cables. Okay, at least I know what to expect in this case. The second case is going to be a lot easier. Okay, so I've got all those there. Power stuff here. The plug-in for the CPU is up there. So let's see if this reaches. Always check to make sure they reach before you do this stuff. So that does not reach. So this is one cable that does need to. I almost wonder if we could do this. That might be good. Probably better than. Oh, that's going to interfere with the CPU. I think. Maybe. No, I'm not going to risk it. Alright, so this one has to stay through. 24 power pin. These usually you can get away with pretty easily. Perfect. That's good. Since we're not going to use this, this is going to go here. We only need one of these, so these, I'm actually going to zip tie these. The SATA plug-in, we're going to do that right now. Plug that into the front. And bring that straight from there. Actually, let's route everything through the same. There we go. But my OCD is kicking in, so I'm gonna make the cable straight like that. Perfect. So that's for the SATA drive.
I just keep knowing more things about you.
Yeah. Little OCD. Little OCD. Alright.
That's okay.
Thirsty. I'm sweating. Why am I sweating? I'm not even breaking sweat. I'm not even doing it. I'm just moving little cables around.
Lights. No, I don't know.
Okay. So let's find out where we're going to put this SSD quick. Okay. For this, I think I'm going to go like that. But actually, I need a better place than that because future drives are going to go there. Where to put the drive at? Had some mounting bracket here, I can't remember. Oh, this is just to support it. I see. Okay, never mind. That's not a bracket. I got excited. I thought PNY included a bracket. Yeah, I can probably just put that there. Should be alright. All these cables are just gonna kind of stick there. I'll probably find a way actually to do this. Yeah, that'd work. Yeah. I can make that work. Cool. Okay, that just came off. Alright, so stick that cable there. Oh, really? We're not going to be able to... Is that really not going to... Wow. Okay, we'll see if this is even going to work. I might have to come up with something else here. Wow. There's like no room to do anything back here. So I'm trying to make this easy to upgrade in the future, and having all these excess cables is kind of bullshit. Let me try this again. See, it's hard on the first computer because I need to get this right because, you know, this is representing my business, you know? So that's why I'm taking my time with it. And it doesn't need to be done today necessarily, but I'm going to get most of it done. Going to make this easier on myself. This is when you'd want to get a modular power supply, because then you can just, you don't need to have these cables when you're not using them. So I'm just going to prissy tie this back together. Okay. So I'm going to leave that out there. Now I only need one of these, so I'm going to do pretty much the same thing there. I'm only going to need the one. So I'm going to do this. Oh no, 29%. That'll still last a long time. I think it was at like 40 when I started, so I lost 11%. Should be alright. If not, I guess I would plug in like right there. So.
Yeah, true.
Represent. What do you mean, agent? Oh, for my business. I'm guessing you were talking about. Yeah. Gotta represent. Okay, so this cable, I know for sure I'm gonna try to stick back here if I can. Any cables I can get out of the way, I'm going to. See, I would always get modular power supplies if they were cheap, but they are not cheap. Yeah, like that's not good. What about that? Can I stick that there? Nope. Okay, well, that's probably just going to hopefully stay there. Which means this can come back through here. Nice. Okay. That's there. Good. Power. Let's plug that in before we forget. And normally you put this flat. Okay. I heard the clicky. Yep, I'm good. Okay. Am I boring you?
I'm kind of tired, so.
No. If you want to go to bed, I can stop. I'll do this tomorrow. It's no big deal. Okay, so routing the CPU power now. Okay. And for now, that's just go there. And there's that. Okay, that's gonna sit like that. This is gonna go underneath those cables like so. And now I can start routing these cables, and then we can be done with this. I think I'll just finish this computer tonight, and I'll do the other one tomorrow. Okay. So which one comes first here? Let's see. Audio. Well, this one might not actually work either. Wow, these cables are too tight to do that. USB. I wish they'd make these header things just a little bit longer. Okay, that should be fine for that. Just need to route that HD audio somewhere else. Perfecto. Okay. Now to get where's the where's the motherboard? Here we go. Okay, so now that we have this actual thing here. Oops.
Breaking things everywhere.
Okay. HD LED. These are motherboard specific terms right here, so the manual is required. And geez, these aren't going to reach either, are they? Wow. Wow. Wonderful. There we go. Oh, so chill, there's no reset on here. Interesting. Oh my goodness. These are so tedious. Come on. Okay, there's that. Power LED. I wish they'd leave these connected. Much easier. Might be easier if I just do this actually. Could be wrong though. Oh yeah, much easier. Okay, so that's that. Power CPU, sysfan, RAM, heatsink, power USB, everything looks good except for USB 3. Okay. Okay. I think we're ready to actually boot and start installing Windows overnight. Finally. And there's no LEDs in this one that's going to be facing our way, so you should be able to sleep fine. Are you going to sleep here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, plug everything in. Make sure the back panel still fits. Make sure the VGA cable's not in the way. And perfect. Come on. One second. This goes around here because I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. Try not to scratch up the customer's brand new case while you're flipping it around. There. I should make sure it boots up first before I do this, but I'll take the risk. If it doesn't boot up, I'm gonna go to bed. It's enough fucking with this thing for tonight. moment of truth. If this boots, I'll start the Windows install so I can do this overnight. Excuse me. Yes. Oh, just another hard case. No biggie. Now I need to get the drivers for it quick. Shouldn't take too long. And hopefully bedtime. So we get the BIOS update, which did in 17. That was actually a couple months ago, so I doubt we'll get it just in case. Oh, it brought NVMe compatibility. Sweet. I don't think. What was that?
Nothing.
What was it?
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
What?
Nothing. Seriously, nothing.
Maybe like nothing. Just go back to doing what you're doing. Windows 10 64-bit. LAN drivers, get those. Onboard audio. Okay. Nothing what? When you're saying nothing.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright, so that's that. Just a few more seconds before it gets done downloading those.
What happened to your other video or your other camera? It's not up there.
Ta-da! It will be here in 7 seconds when the video catches up. Surprised nobody said anything. I'm just putting everything that's done there. More boxes. Ta-da! It's almost done. Just waiting on the drivers for the motherboard to download to the USB drive. Is this one of those? I think that's the old one.
You think that's why you don't put two games next to each other?
There's much left. It's gonna be on the stream.
I know.
Just guy things. Oh, he's probably hungry, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get food for my bearded dragon. I'll be right back, and then it should be done downloading. So, wait, is he in there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's in the corner. Okay. Okay. Do you guys want to see a bearded dragon eat some food? Yes, you do. I'll answer that for you. Where is the... Holy shit. Where did the cord go for this?
I don't know.
How the fuck did I manage that? What the... How? How did I manage that? Oh my god, it's all wrapped up. And that shit. You good? Free?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh yeah, they're getting cross view right now. Alright, how does that look? Alright, so you see the bearded dragon up there, right?
Oh, funny.
Okay. Alright. Watch this. So he's up there in the corner, you can see his tail. When he sees these, he's probably gonna come down here.
Ration down.
Lightning fast. You hungry, buddy? You hungry?
She's like,
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Before they jump out of the cage. Yep. Move the bowl so you can actually... Oh.
one loose.
Come on. Yeah. Yeah. That's the dragon. That's Diablo. I also have a tarantula, but she only eats once a week, and I've never gotten to see her eat yet. So, yeah. No, the other bearded dragon, the one standing next to me. I don't know if that's you or me.
What?
Okay, anyway. Are the drivers done? Yes. Okay, so put that in the USB 3 header and pray to the PC gods that this boots the first time. Out of the way. Alright, here we go. Alrighty. We have spinny goodness. We have MSI. Let me turn this one off. No. This one. Let's see. Alexa, turn off the lights.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. There, you can still see the screen that way. Oh, that's the password reset. What? Did I put the wrong one in? Am I retarded? Okay. I am retarded. Alright. I put all those programs on the wrong drive. Alright. So that was a Passcape. That's a program you can use to reset your Windows password and stuff if you ever forget it. It's not cheap. It's a business program. Of course, there's other free ways you can do it too, but I didn't want to trust those because they might put a backdoor into your machine, and that's no bueno. Oh, wait a sec. I gotta go to this one. Copy the files. Excuse me. Let me just copy these to the drive. Did it not? Okay, it's not showing up for some reason. For some reason. Well, either way, well, there we go. Okay, let me copy those there. Tarantula versus bearded dragon. Bearded dragon, because they eat tarantulas. So, yeah. If Phoebe ever gets to become a problem, I can just let Diablo out of his cage and he'll find her. If she somehow manages to get out, Diablo would find her.
I better not be here for that because I would freak the F out. I'd rather kill it than...
Okay, let's try this again with the actual... Okay. Alright. It's so weird. It's like backwards. I keep forgetting. Oh yeah. It's right there. Alright, so should be booting into Windows. Doodly-doo-doo. Oh shoot, no, I gotta flash the BIOS first.
I was like, oh, it's not.
Oh.
And it just did.
I need to boot into the BIOS first. I gotta flash the BIOS before anything. Double check the version. Here we go. Flash. What is the version? Oh yeah, it was last updated 2016, so yeah. Definitely. There's any BIOS. What? Wow. To the root folder? Okay. Fine. MSI, you never seem to amaze me. So go to the drive, go to that BIOS folder, copy that straight into the root directory, and maybe it will be happy then. 3, 2, 1. Maybe I won't need to restart. Maybe it'll just pick it up. I doubt it though. Let's try it again actually. What? It's right fucking there though. Oh my gosh. It is in the fucking root folder, MSI. What are you doing? Oh. One more try. Yeah, a .590 file, that's... What did it say? Yeah. Yep. Memory compatibility problem, yep. It's in the fucking root folder. What are you doing? Alright, let me get another drive. Maybe it's just that drive that's trashed. Okay, so I can get rid of... That's the mic, I kinda need that. Not enough free drive. What? It says there's only like a few kilobytes left on that thing. What? What the fuck is this? What is going on with my computer right now? It's like not wanting to recognize these drives. It's only seeing a few kilobytes. You know, I just disconnected this drive too. No, I didn't. Yes, format the disk. Yeah. not right either. Wow, I think when I tried to install Kali Linux, it fucking broke this USB drive. Hardcore. It's split into 2 partitions, and it's seeing 2.6 gigs and 684 kilobytes. It's a 32 gig SD drive, or flash drive. What the frick? Well, let's try that. Yeah, I think it just borked it hardcore. Really? Are you really gonna do this? Okay, I guess we're not, 5100 UEFI. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna be booting to that then. Whatever, I'm just gonna install Windows. Ugh. So, goodbye, flash drive. It's a really long post screen. Okay, that's better. Would you like a glass of milk?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't know how I can drink milk. I'm just kidding. Milk's good for you, but it's gotta be chocolate.
Oh, I agree. There. Okay, 28%. Yeah, otherwise I think this is good for now. I think I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll start building the other machine, hopefully with less headaches. Because after this point, it's pretty straightforward. You set up your user account, and you spend about a day installing Windows updates. So, alrighty, it's been fun. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later.